we are, episode 205 of Is This Thing Working? And this is our official first live. Here we go. Is everybody ready? Denise, are you ready?
I am. And guess what, everybody? I am awesome.
Here we are asking the question each and every time, is this thing working? Is it working, Denise? What we seen last night, do you think it's working?
Oh my God, that was disgusting. You know, I've watched many debates over the years, and that one was absolutely 100% 3-on-1.
Yeah, it was horrible, man.
The moderators were terrible.
Yeah.
You could tell whose side they were on, and it was a continuation of Trump lies, constantly lies, while she sat there and lied the whole night, and not one fact check against her.
Nope, not one. Not one. And I seen that too. That's what I thought about, is that Trump pretty much, he stayed on the defensive, but man, he stayed controlled, and he let him get under his skin. I think a time or two maybe, but for the most part, he stayed controlled. And he whenever policy would be talked about, it was because he initiated it.
Yes.
I mean, that's how bad that it was last night. It was a lot of.
I know. And she was so baiting him so much. And, he got what he wanted to say out there. And I thought that was really good, and I made a post on X and Facebook and everything today, just saying how much he really is for the people. And you could tell it in the debate. He talked about Americans' lived experiences, and Kamala Harris, she did not.
No.
For 3.5 years, we've had to deal with their bad experiences that they have thrown on us.
Right.
That has made this happen to the American people, the middle class.
The open border, the higher crime rates, man, the overpopulating the cities, all of that, man.
Every single
and the financial mess that we're in, where inflation is through the roof, interest rates are through the roof, and people are stretched thin, man. And it's just, I guess it's how it is.
And we want to state, though, that these are our opinions. And ours alone, our assertions, mine and James. And if you agree with us, can you please share this show? And if you don't agree with us,
you share our show anyway, man. And we're available for download for podcasts on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere.
And make sure you download the Rumble app. Even though we know that if you're watching us on Rumble right now live, you probably already have it. But please share the show, share the app, because this is where it's at. It showed yesterday at the debate. We were up live. It was actually the first time we were practicing it, and it was fun. So we did put it up live. We didn't promote it or anything, but we're still practicing, and this is where we're going. We are so excited right now we feel like we're growing up. We're growing up into this bigger show. So we're going to be in the evening time, so we can talk to a lot of you. So please hang in there with us. Be patient with us. The podcast will come out after the show every night that we do a show. We're still not for sure if we're going to do the show Monday through Friday. So bear with us when we're trying to figure out a schedule and what works for everybody out there. We want everybody to have the opportunity to hear from us. Okay? So what we're going to do today is talk about President Trump and Kamala Harris and how terrible that was yesterday. And James just brought up, President Trump left Fox News in shock after they asked about doing a second debate with Martha McCallum and Brett Baer. Y'all heard about this morning, right? He said, well, I won't be there. He said he don't want to have Martha and Brett.
Yeah,
He said, I'd love to frankly have Sean or Jesse or Laura. Yeah. And the thing is, he is very, I'm glad he said this finally.
Yeah, me too.
This really, woke a lot of people up. And you know what? He has the right to say it now. He has been through he's been through CNN debates, ABC debates, their town halls, and how they treat him and dog him.
And not only that, but the debate that he went through in 2020 was just as bad. The one with Chris Wallace, them was just as bad.
They're saying this one's worse than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have a video. We're going to let you hear from him.
Yeah, here's what he had to say.
Started the interview, you said that you felt that you won the debate last night, your best ever. I think before the debate happened last night, the Kamala Harris people said that they would actually like to do another debate in October. And I know that last night Fox News sent letters to your campaign and her campaign offering 3 dates of debates moderated by Martha and Brett. One is October 9th in Arizona.
Well, I wouldn't want to have Martha and Brett. I'd love to have somebody else other than Martha and Brett. I'd love to have, frankly, Sean or Jesse or Laura. Somebody else. Let's give other people a shot. But I didn't think Martha and Brett were good last night. I thought Jesse was fantastic last night. What he said, Jesse really got it. Jesse said Trump won that debate. We won that debate by a lot. No, I wouldn't want Martha involved.
Okay,
I would,
Mr. President.
but I would take some others.
So,
yeah.
I need to have a meltdown.
I agree with Benny Johnson. We need to have a meltdown. Finally, that's what he needs to do. Everyone else is always, President Trump has to do it this way. He has to talk this way.
Yep, agree to their rules.
Agree to everything
and
their way.
I thought that last night too. Even though he looked controlled. He looked presidential. He come with the correct answers. He got his jabs in when he could. I thought he missed some shots though, man, that he could have taken. And it was bad to see how David Muir would sit there and say something to him and Trump would try to answer, the sarcastic remark was what it was about.
The fact check.
Yeah, the fact check, Yeah, that was pretty horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible. But we have some fact checkings of our own. And we got this from Trump War Room. Trump's team, they laid out severely here what's going on.
Yeah, where is... Oh, yeah. This is our first time doing this.
Yeah. Totally. There it is.
There it is. And so it come up over here.
Yes. Here we go. Last night, Kamala refused to explain why she caused a historic inflation crisis.
Yeah. Imported 20 million illegals and supports barbaric late-term abortions. What she did do is lie a lot.
And of course, I said the ABC moderators refused to fact check her at all. I mean, they just let her lie while they continued to fact check President Trump.
Here we go. False check number 1. Kamala falsely claims not one member of the United States military is in active duty in a combat zone. We know that to be a lie.
Yeah, because it says right there, 7 U.S. troops hurt in Iraq raid targeting Islamic State group militants that killed 15.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that not too long ago. I remember that happening.
She falsely claimed that she does not support a government takeover of healthcare. Yes, she does. And she spoke on it many times.
I want to say something about this. I had a friend of mine post on Facebook after the debate saying how that the Kamala kept saying they did the $35 and even
insulin cap.
And even you, James, last night were saying how that was President Trump that did that. And why didn't he defend himself on that? But she said so much, he ended up defending himself on another part of it. But this friend of mine back to that she come out and she said that's a lie, that her husband has just paid $370 for his insulin, and she paid not $35. She said that is a lie. So that was pretty interesting, and I didn't realize that at all. I didn't realize that people really weren't paying the $35.
Oh no, man. Well, I got a friend too that has diabetes, and yeah, he's constantly told me about the price of that.
That's sad.
Yep.
That's sad. They're even lying to you about that. I mean, that is amazing to me. Who gets the $35? I mean,
Yeah.
do they pick and choose?
I don't know. Here's another one that she lied about. She denied supporting a fracking ban. Man, how many times have we heard this over the years that yes, she supports fracking. She
Yes.
supports ending fracking. She does. A ban on it.
100%. She denied she supports mandatory gun confiscation. She has come out and said that over and over.
Even recently.
Yes, recently. This is so fun. I love doing this live.
Yep.
Thank you for showing up. We appreciate you.
And here she was trying to deny that she ever said defund the police.
And she did.
She denied she raised money to bail violent riders out of the jail of 2020 Summer of Love. But
Who
her
did you
tweet is
mute?
literally still up.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. See, she's falsely claiming everything. She continues to talk about Project 2025, despite the fact that he has never been involved. Every single day on her post well, she doesn't do her post. She's got some staff that does her post on X. She talks about, they mention this every single time, like it's like the boogeyman. It's disgusting now. No one cares.
Well, and they didn't fact check. They didn't fact check her on that either, because that is a Heritage Foundation thing.
Yes, it is.
Yep. President Trump's Agenda 47.
That's exactly right. We've talked about that a lot.
Yeah.
Very much so.
She falsely claimed that Tim Walz didn't legalize abortion on demand until birth in Minnesota, which is exactly what he did.
Yes. And, when this was being talked about, I can remember thinking how arrogant and uppity she looked, because she would look at him like, how dare you say that? That is so not true. I mean, she had this look all night long like he was lying, like everything that came out of his mouth. And, she sounded scripted.
Yeah.
Majority of the time. And she said nothing.
Well, then people have seen the earpiece in her ear too. So now that, everybody's saying that she was.
Yeah, and then there's some
answers
coming out.
anyway.
Oh, come on, she didn't do that. You didn't see her stop and listen. So, but you don't know. You don't know about that.
And here was the other lie. She claimed that he supports a national abortion ban. He has never said that.
Never.
Yep.
He puts it all back to the States, but yeah, he supports a national abortion ban. That's stupid.
Yep. She claimed Trump wants to ban IVF, and this was one of the bigger lies too from the night.
Absolutely. He's never said anything like that about IVF.
No, he supports IVF. And then she brought up the fine people quote again, the very fine people quote again. She brought that up even after Snopes and everybody, man.
And I posted that on Facebook today, and someone wanted to bash me and say, that's true. He said that. There's video of it.
Yeah.
But nowhere did this person say she saw the video of it.
Yeah. And not only did she sit there and lie about Trump and herself, she lied about Joe Biden and claimed that she and Biden created 16 million jobs. Even Biden admitted that's a lie. That's hilarious, man. God, dog. One thing Kamala said was true. Her radical left values have not changed. And that's the truth. They have not changed, man. She is just as Marxist and communist now as she ever was.
Yes, and we want to remind you and everybody out there why President Trump is the one to vote for. Because look, she was at the Capitol on January 6th, and she continues to say that she was there during the
insurrection,
the supposed insurrection.
Yep.
And she was not.
She was not.
She left at 11:21.
Yep. She sure did. Julie Kelly posted a video about that today. And this was the part that I thought, man, last night, really during all of the times that she's chunking these lies out here at him like that, and he's just standing there looking at her. I wanted so bad for him to just go, hey, hold on just a second. I'll listen to you if you'll tell me where you were January 6th and not lie about it. I guarantee you, man, she'd have walked off that stage. She would have had nothing else she could have said.
You know what? The moderators probably would have cut the lights and everything.
Yeah, man.
Could you imagine that?
I kept thinking, man, this is your shot, dude. Call her. Get her out there on J6 and the pipe bomb hoax, man.
100%.
Yep.
I mean, I think that he learned his lesson. See, he's tried to be a gentleman, and I don't think his campaign is really on his side on some things. They stop him from actually being who he is a lot of times.
I do. I agree.
You know, and hey, don't talk to her this way because she's a woman, and don't talk to her this way because of the. You know what I mean? That's mean. You know, President Trump needs to just be himself. One thing that kind of caught me last night as I was watching is at one point she says, well, if you would just quit calling me names, like he had been doing that during the whole thing.
All he done was make fun of her, and because she deserves it.
Yeah. He made,
I mean, really.
He's just telling the truth about the Biden-Harris administration and what they've done in the last 3.5 years. And that's, and she's like, what? Well, quit calling me names.
Here's the crazy thing about all of this is that we know she's not presidential material. We know she's not vice presidential material.
No.
We know she's not even decent,
No.
but the fact that these guys can sit here and try to feed you the bull that she is somehow qualified to be a president, then I'm qualified, man, and you shouldn't put me in charge of too much at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if she's qualified, I'm qualified, man.
Yeah, I agree, because she really did not give anything but batting her eyes. I mean, she thinks that being pretty and a woman, and you know what? They even tried to bait him on race.
Yeah,
they
did.
So
and he told her, I don't care what you are.
He did. I thought that was a great soundbite.
Yes, it was. And that was the time that I thought, man, he stepped out there a little bit, and he was Trump. He was Trump
yes,
at that point, because he goes, I don't care what color you are. I don't care what you are.
You're the one that said that you were those ethnicities.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
But folks, we appreciate you showing up tonight. Thank you so much for being here on our first live feed. And this is fun. We had a good time, and we will see you. But Friday. Will it be Friday?
It will be Friday.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We'll be here Friday, and we'll be posting a lot about it, and because we're really excited. And don't forget, call to actions.
Yes.
Every single day.
Every single day.
That is not changing. That is what we're here to do every single day.
Call your congressmen, call your senators, call your representatives. Call them. Tell them, we don't want no CR. Shut the government down. You call and you tell them, January 6th committee was illegitimate. January 6th committee holds no authority. Free Steve Bannon. Is this thing working?
Rise up.